I was on yeah, I'm trying to do a podcast at the moment, so this could be a good podcast for me. So basically, I was homeless back in the 90's, and I was obviously put out on the street by a family member, and then basically, as I said, through addictions, through that's what led me to, like I said, being kicked out and being put in my first hostel back in the 90's in Berwick Street. So basically, as I said, going into that hostel with my eyes wide open, because like I said, it was central London, I never had a clue. Like I said, being at the age of 16, I was like, oh, right, now I've got to start defending to myself, learning how to, you know, like I said, go through the pathways of, like I said, being homeless. So again, I went through 20 different hostels, backwards and forwards, to cold weather shelters, to night shelters. Obviously, this organisation that was with Centrepoint was only a 28-day hostel. So again, after that 28 days, I had to look for somewhere, and it was again, like you said, who do I turn to? Oh, sorry, I'm just getting used to the mic. So basically, yeah, as I said, it was, like I said, a 28-day hostel, so I had to find my way out of that hostel, and then obviously have a decision which way to go. So then that's where I think I turned to a night shelter, which was out on the embankment. Again, it was a cold weather shelter, and then I was backwards and forwards, going through different hostels. So basically, as I said, and then I think after that, being moved from one of my hostels over to Brixton into Lambeth, and basically staying in one of the hostels. But again, I think I got a call one day, and funny enough, that call was on Central Hill Estate when I was working as a estate cleaner. Obviously that I had been first in the queue to get a one-bedroom property, which was down in Brixton. So I had to come from my job down to that flat, have a look at it, and basically, like I said, that was when I was like on a bidding list. But like I said, now I'm there. But after 16 years of going through trying to get a one-bedroom flat, was it was a long process. And then, like I said, and then from there I've been in there for ages. And but again, one point I was in a hostel in Acre Lane, and this is what gets me. Why did they give me that? What was they going to do with that property after I'd left? And then what they did was they put other people in it, and then charged them double rent, which, like I said, I couldn't make no head to tail, in the sense of it. But then, as I said, I moved forward, and like I said, where I am now, I'm still gathering and thinking to myself, there's someone that needed it the most, more than me, because like I said, it had a wet room, it had all the, for disabled people that, getting through the doors. So yeah, again, like I said, at the end of the day, I was just thinking that yes, now I've grew my family are now in, and as I said, now I'm looking for a 2-bedroom. But again, if I do get a 2-bedroom, maybe someone could have that 1-bedroom that I'm in. But again, we'll definitely need it, and I said, to make use of it. So yeah.